latest happenings and the best of Nigerian football from the grassroots all the way to the national team. Join us on Naija Football Show. It's hot, it's entertaining, it's fresh and informative. 6 p.m. every Friday, Naija Football Show, exclusive to Grand Sports.
Well, welcome to a short interview of Naija Football Show, a show that brings you the latest about what happens in the world of sport, talking about Nigerian football contest. The ITO Cup is getting hotter as 8 teams set for the quarterfinals, and also the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Yesterday, the official 23-man list of the Super Eagles team that will be facing Libya in a double-headed was released by Coach Genotro. How many players will make the list, and who are those that missed out of the squad? You will get to know. Alongside the CAF Champions League, our CAF Confederations Cup game is also tomorrow, where Eyimba International, the only Nigerian club, will be trade tackling with Raja Casablanca at the Aba International Stadium tomorrow, Wednesday. My name is Oluwabusayo Olowookere, and I can tell you, if you sit back here as you're watching this clip, you will enjoy the best of Naija football contest. Let's go on a short break quickly. We'll be back after this short timeout. All right, welcome back from that break. Quickly, let's look into the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Coach Genotro released a 23-man list that will be facing the likes of this Libyan national team. The list comprises, we have it on the other side, let's have it. The list comprises of Francis Ozor, HAFC of Spain, Ikechukwu Ezenwa, Eyimba International FC, Daniel Akpeyi, Chipa United, and South Africa. Defenders are Leon Balogun, Williams Ekongs, Brian Idowu, Chidozie Awazim, Olaino, Jamiu Collins, Kenneth Omero, Semiu Ajayi, Abdullahi Shehu. Those are the defenders. In the midfield, we have Ndidi, Winifred Ogeonazi, John Ogu, and Ogene Karo Etebo. Up front, we have Ahmed Musa, Kelechi Iheanacho, Moses Simon, Henry Onyekuru, Ojon Igalo, Alex Iwobi, Samuel Kalu, and Isaac Success. The list of players that have come in, and if you look at it, you can share your opinion about those who you think should have made the list and those who did not make it. The likes of Simeon Nwankwo, who was part of the World Cup team, is missing. Captain John Mikel Obi is also missing out of the list. He's not part of this squad. So we have the likes of Henry Onyekuru, Moses Simon, who got injured on a brief to go to the World Cup in Russia, is back with the squad. So if you think that's the best thing, and let me read this, Shehu Abdullahi feels good to be back of the Super Eagles again. As Super Eagles right fullback Shehu Abdullahi has been invited back to the Super Eagles after a long rain rollout of previous matches against Seychelles and Liberia with injury. Shehu Abdullahi has spoken to sources, says his excitement had been invited by Coach Genotro for this doubleheader against Libya. Said, I am excited and to get invitation back to the senior national team. It's my country, and I will always be eager to represent my country whenever I am called upon. I'm missing out about his previous calls. He said it was quite unfortunate for me that injury had ruled me out of previous matches, but I'm back to fit and to sound and play as required for me. Shehu Abdullahi has been made feature for Topic Club Busaspor, returning from his early season injury and has received medical clearance to play consistently by the club. Shehu went out to sincerely appreciate the technical crew for giving him another opportunity to represent Nigeria at the senior national team. I am mentally and physically fit for the task ahead, and I am willing to give my best by contributing my own quota to the success of the team. Don't forget, it's a two-header game. Nigeria will host the Libyan national team at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium on the 13th of October this month, and less than 11 days from now at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium, and then travel to Tripoli for the second leg of the ongoing CAF African Cup of Nations 2019 to be staged in Cameroon. As if all things being equal, let's see the highlights of the match between Nigeria and Seychelles, and also South Africa taking on Libya, and we'll be back after the short time. Then we'll go straight to the CAF Confederations Cup. Don't go nowhere. All right, those were the highlights of the two matches that were decided on match day 2 of the ongoing CAF African Cup of Nations. You saw the Nigerian versus defeating Seychelles in faraway Victoria, and while South Africa played a goalless draw with Libya. The group is currently tossing up. South Africa has come to Uyo to beat Nigeria, and they had a draw, so they have 4 points. Libya are leading the group with 4 points, also on goal difference after thrashing Seychelles by 5-1 in the first game of the group. What will happen? It's just 11 days to the kickoff of that game. Do you think the Super Eagles current squad can defeat Libya on both-legged? You can share your thoughts when you watch this clip. But let's leave that story and let's go for one major break. And that break is going to be talking about one pre-season tournament that will be staging in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. I want to say Nigeria. It's in Nigeria. I'm talking about the pre-season tour of Abakaliki 2018. Let's go for that break and we'll come back. We'll talk Yimba International and Nigeria at the CAF Confederations Cup.
Abakaliki 2018. Abakaliki 2018 Southeast South Preseason Tournament live at Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, the salt of the nation, featuring Outland FC of Owerri, Eyimba International of Aba, Rangers International Enugu, Rivers United of Port Harcourt, Aqua United of Uyo, Goran FC of Omoku, FC Fanyba of Nnewi, Abia Warriors of Umaya, Sinojo FC of Abakaliki. Great goals, great dribbles, great actions. We are up and down live here at the Abakaliki Stadium. Talking about Pa Ngele Ruta Stadium in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. That is the venue. Let me tell you, don't afford to miss it. The date of the preseason tournament is November 4 to November 10, and it has been promised to see great goals. You know them. Talking about Igbinebu Ikechukwu of Eyimba. You see the likes of Adetunji of Eyimba and the likes of Bernard Ovoke coming out for the preseason tournament in Abakaliki. I tell you, Abakaliki Southeast South preseason tournament, the best preseason tournament to ever stage in Nigerian football.
All right, yes, that's the major one of the preseason tournament ahead of the 2018-2019 season of the Nigerian football scene. It's going to be staged in Abakaliki 2018 and November 4th to 10. Preseason tournaments are featuring the Southeast South theme. But let's leave that and quickly let's talk about the CAF Confederations Cup. Eyimba International will be representing Nigeria tomorrow in a game that is looking like the first leg of the semi-final of this year's CAF Confederations Cup. Eyimba are the only Nigerian team and former champions of 2 times CAF Champions League winner 2003 and 2004 season where Nigeria gets it right. So what is the expectation? The hanky-panky of the Raja Casablanca contingent. They were supposed to land in Lagos and flew to Port Harcourt. Eyimba has done their booking, but yesterday they sneak into Port Harcourt without the Eyimba knowing it. So sad, and Eyimba made a complaint to the chairman of the club, talking about Chief Ian Sefelias Agu, who wrote to FIFA instantly, and also to make CAF know that the officials for the game. Let's see the officials with a Nigerian foremost pitch maker, Money Michel. He took a picture with them yesterday night when they were test running the home ground of Eyimba. So those are the officials that came with the Moroccans all the way from with the same flight into Nigeria. And the question is this fair enough for Eyimba and away team flying down with the match official of the game? All of them are from Tunisia, coming to Nigeria, coming to Aba to play a game against Eyimba. But all with that, we're still believing that the Eyimba international side, led by coach Usman Abdallah, can actually get his boys to get the final result in the first leg tomorrow. The game is going to be played tomorrow. Currently, as we speak right now, I'm filling the interviews about the game against Raja, and we can tell you that the press conference is currently live at the stadium over there in Oyo. So, leaving that story, one major thing is happening in Nigeria. The Aito Cup 2018, hashtag Aito Cup 2018. I myself was in Kanu Center. It was a center that had 4 teams across 4 different centers. Gombe, we had in Aba, we had in Kanu, and also in Lagos. And if we look at all the results, we'll just break it down how the 8 teams that are in the quarterfinal, how did they progress. Let's tell you that we will see some great goals while we talk. Let the goals begin to fly in. The ones from Rangers, Ekanemi, Lagos, where we saw Kwara United scoring goals. 8 teams are already progressing. Eyimba will take on Kanu Pillars. Katsina United will take on Kwara United in Lagos Center. Aba Center is going to be tomorrow. Nasarawa United will take on Ekanemi, while Enugu Rangers will take on Aqua United in Kanu Center. I saw some games in Kanu, and let's enjoy some great goals from the Kanu Center. And we'll come back and we'll talk more about the pairings, both for the men and the female, of the Aito Cup. All right, those were some of the goals at the ITO Cup in Kano Center and also Lagos Center. But let's give you how the two teams progress from each group. In Aba Center, Nasarawa United qualified ahead of Akwa United with 7 points from 3 games. Akwa United had 6 points in just 3 games. In Lagos Center, Kwara United was a surprising all out going through and also beating up Kano Pillars to qualify. So Kano Pillars and Kwara United had 6 points each, and but it was a good goal difference that made Kwara United to top the group. Rangers International also topped their group in the center. I was in Kano talking about Rangers leading the pack with 5 points. Ekanemi Warriors had to wait to breach Supreme Court on the last match day 3 by a lone goal scored by Samuel Matthias, while Sunshine Stars could not progress because they held Rangers to a goalless draw. So Rangers stayed back and I'm having 5 points. Ekanemi 4 points. In Gombe Center, Eyimba International topped the group with 7 points, while Katsina United finished second in that side. Let's go to the women's category. How did it pan out? The 8 teams that progressed to the last round are talking about the round of quarterfinals. Ibom Angels, Osun Babes, Rivers Angels, Bayelsa Queens, Sunshine Queens, Ibom Angels, Confidence Queens, Edo Queens, and Delta Queens. So the ITO quarterfinal pair will be Ibom Angels to take on Delta Queens, Confidence Queens will take on Edo Queens, Rivers Angels will take on Sunshine Queens, while Bayelsa Queens will take on Osun Babes. Well, that's the package for this edition of Naija Football Show. I really know you are blessed and you have enjoyed this clip. You can drop your comments on where I need to work on, and also I will give you more highlights of the ITO Cup as we'll get to our zones immediately after some games have been decided tomorrow. We want to wish Eyimba International all the best of luck across their CAF Continental game, talking about the Confederations Cup tomorrow. We want to wish them all the best of luck. My name is Oluwabusayo Olowookere. I want to thank those who have made it. Adosa, Danny, Diaga, Jacob Ndaxin, Gado Bolus, Eric Ndaxin, who has made it at the other side possible. And you know, this is where you get the best of Naija football scene. I keep saying, drop your comments, like the page, share it, and let everybody follow. Because Naija Football is our brand. We must speak about it. We must love it, and we must talk about it. God bless you really good as you watch. Bye for now.
Latest happenings and the best of Nigerian football from the grassroots all the way to the national team. Join us on Naija Football Show. It's hot, it's entertaining, it's fresh and informative. 6 p.m. every Friday. Naija Football Show, exclusive to Grand Sports.